What is going on, fish keepers all over the world? Welcome back to the Fish for Thought YouTube channel. So glad you guys could make it to join on this lovely Monday morning. This is how we get your week started just right. This is the channel where we get to clap back at fish abusers in a respectful way, sometimes less respectful, but we also clap to get it started with fish tank review. My sweet Nancy Grace was in a house fire. Oh shoot, this is serious mode. Number one, fire burned the whole house down. Number two, how I found my tank with char and melted TV bits inside. Damn, that is looking insane. Everything's melted around this tank except for the tank, which is crazy. And number three, Nancy Grace in her new temporary tank. That is a crazy name to give a betta fish, but I am really glad that Nancy is, or Miss Grace is, alive. Wow, and still very graceful, might I say. That is a beautiful fish. Temporary tank, even got some Anubias in there. From the first picture, it looks like it's the sole survivor of this house fire. I am so sorry to hear that. That is insane of a thing to happen to someone. And I can truly and wholeheartedly not just sympathize, but also empathize with you. This is a horrible thing that happened. I'm so sorry. And I know exactly how it feels like because my condo unit caught fire in August of 2024 and I'm still dealing with the repercussions of that. I sure hope you have insurance. Please have insurance. You also have to deal with living somewhere else, not to mention losing most, if not all, of your personal belongings. I'm so sorry about your house, but I'm so glad you were able to save your Nancy Grace. The only thing that survived this fire, the tank, was what protected it. The fish tank stays alive, the hobby stays alive. Thank you. Definitely made my day better seeing her swimming around. I can imagine the morale boost. And trust me, when something horrific like this happens to you, any little thing that is positive can be a massive morale boost to get you through that ordeal. Nancy's like, why is everyone being so dramatic? She's probably the one who started the fire. Yeah, for sure. For Nancy, in her point of view, it must have been a fiery cinematic. Fireworks, you know, for free. A bit of humor is actually surprisingly effective for certain people. For me and my wife, we were shocked beyond belief. We just came back from hot pot. Everything was wet, everything was damaged, everything was black. We were so shook. And after phoning our insurance company and activating the insurance, the second or third thing, hey, let's do a joke ad for fish tank review. You guys might have remembered that ad. I'm like, when's the next time our place is gonna be lit on fire? Oh gosh, knock on wood. And then driving to seek refuge for the night, we were listening to songs that have a fire theme only, a fire playlist. I'm talking Linkin Park's Burn It Down. I'm talking that song where it's like Shawty caught fire on the dance floor. It was a crazy time to be humorous, but we made it through with some comedy. Whoa, this is wild that the temperature, smoke, or contaminants did not kill the fish. Looks like the snails made it too. Nancy Grace was the only survivor of fish. No! It was a community tank with 1 betta, 6 CPDs, 2 odos, and 3 coolie loaches. The hob filter also melted into the tank. Bro, Nancy Grace is a survivor. Your betta fish Nancy was probably a plecostomus in her last life. Unfortunately for me, all of my fish perished, including my dear coolie loaches that were adopted from its last owner. They're like 8 years old and probably 11 because I adopted them 3 years ago. I cannot. It's sad, bro. It's so sad. Some of my shrimp survived. My betta fish did not survive. Malaysian trumpet snails always survive. Water is optional. Anyway, I pray that this person's situation gets better. Cruetka sent in their 20-gallon and they say that they've come a long way since plastic decor. They are truly right on the money on that. This is leagues past plastic decor. Are you kidding me? We got legions of Java fern. We got cryptocorin in the corners. We got little bits of tiger lotus. Who are you, Cruetka? You don't seem like someone who ever dealt with plastic decor. Are you kidding me? Nutrient-rich substrate. We got the crystal red shrimp up in here. An entire army of Malaysian trumpet snails. Those went a little crazy, not gonna lie. 4.37 out of 5. Fed the tank and was shocked to see a baby panda appear from the coconut cave. That is one of the most goosebump inducing, inspiring sort of posts, sort of things to see in your tank. Not just any baby fry. Like you see a guppy fry or an endler fry, even any live bearer fry, and you're like, all right, nice. They're really cute. I love it. That's awesome. But you see a panda Corydoras. They have to lay their eggs. They have to like kind of be bred. I mean, they can breed through accident, but they're egg layers. They're not live bearers. It's like a miniature version of their adult parents. Scientists sent in their 5-gallon Opeula, which is a brackish water shrimp tank. And this is a brackish tank with around 50 of these shrimp. They are amazing. And so are the colors of this brackish tank. I'm not sure what that artificial decor is, but it kind of matches. You made it work. I love the tree branches. I love the, what's it called? Rockscape rockwork of the lava rock, contrasted with primarily white substrate. Very amazing tank for these Opeula. And they actually have this tank on a 24/7 live stream. 4.4 out of 5, keep it up. I was using my mouth to get a siphon, but stopped because it wasn't starting. Then saw this at the end of the hose. Trigger warning for spider. Yet another reason to stop using your mouth to start the siphon. Just use pure gravity, man. Scoop the water, let it drain, and then scoop it again. Start it that way. Don't put your mouth on that thing, dude. There might be a freaking spider inside of it. Imagine, oh my gosh. Imagine sucking it and a spider goes in your mouth. What the? This reminds me, this is creeping me out, but it reminds me of those Japanese game shows where there's two people blowing. Who came up with that diabolical thing? Remember, folks, look what you're sucking before you suck. Kinda a big deal sent in their new tank with the new Betta fish. In the back, they want us to know they got some strawberry plants. That's good that they told us because I wouldn't have really guessed what those plants are. Strawberry plants have really bushy and dark looking roots. I love the hardscape of this tank. You got different shapes of rocks and you really scaped upwards with that wood piece. Anubias, but in the substrate. Be careful with that, don't plant its main rhizome. That's how you get root rot. I would say try to hide the Higger heater and the sponge filter perhaps in the other corner so that it looks more clean of a scape. Awesome looking Betta fish. A 4 out of 5, keep it up. This is what it's all about. Oh man, if I ever had a kid, bro, if there's many Chris's running around and they be reviewing my fish tanks like this, people document a few things for their babies, right? Like the first time they can walk or crawl, but the main thing, what it's all about is the first time they choose to check out your tank and just stare at it like it is an iPad or a TV. Not saying my kid is gonna be an iPad kid. I'm trying my best not to. If they do this, I just pray that I will try to enjoy and be in the moment and not just try to get it on camera the whole time. But I will fail because I would be one of those parents, all right? Unfortunately, I don't wanna be, but, and then I'm gonna show you all the pictures. By the way, stick around to the end of the episode for this week's Katawa. It will be related to the baby. It will be related to this post. The question of the week. Ray sent in their 30-gallon paradise tank. Now, do they mean they have paradise fish in here or it's just like a paradise for their fish? I think they mean it's just a paradise for their fish because I don't see no paradise fish, especially when there are rams in here. That might be a crebensis on the bottom. We got long snout Corydoras. Don't think I didn't see that. And an amazing school of cardinal tetras and perhaps some neons in there. Live bearers like Pleiades. There's a Pleiades hiding down the bottom. Oh, and we got white angelfish that's disguised itself as a tetra. That is a cool timed photo. 4.2 out of 5, keep it up. Little guy went in the bubbler while it was off. What? This is prime subreddit tucked in fishies. You gotta post this there. This is gonna make, oh, bro just, that was like a barnacle. Okay, that is perfect for tucked in fishies. This would go insanely viral on that subreddit. My son is a fish. He is the goodest boy. Oh yeah, we got a pico reef, which is like a mini saltwater reef sort of thing. There are a lot of cool things going on here. I really want to start something like this in the future, but I know how hard it is to maintain. The fluctuations in the parameters. I don't want to kill my goodest son in the future either, but that is a good boy. That's a good boy right there, eating good. Very lucky fish too. Got this whole tiny little reef to himself. No competitors. Treated like a king. Very cozy. Something about this is so cozy. It's such a nice little niche in the hobby that rubs me just the right way. I love these small little enclosures that fit the appropriate fauna. And a close-up showing just how much personality this fish is working with. My first aquarium. Anyone have any advice or improvements? First of all, I just want to say it's rather beautiful. It's nice. I do like it. it. We got a gourami in here. It looks to be 20 gallons, maybe 30. We got some live bearers, floaters, botanicals, live plants planted all throughout the hardscape. A little bit of a bridge hardscape, dual substrate with the light substrate in the path. Honestly, in my opinion, nothing much to improve at all. An enjoyable tank to watch, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. You guys always have some sort of genius idea to improve things. Planted tank update. Holy smokes. This looks like something from Stranger Things, like there's something growing out of your tank. That is a 5 out of 5 tank. I'll just say it right now. It looks incredible. I mean, it's very far away and I can't really make out the details, but I believe we got some really cool hardscape with some Valis wall. And you know, they just didn't stop at the tank. If you want this but can't handle this, so you do this, then maybe you should get this. That's true, and might I suggest, I would even add that tank might not be suitable for a Betta because it doesn't really look like it's even 5 gallons. It looks like one of those 3.5s. Some people really shouldn't have anything that's alive in their care. Not even houseplants, not even a Marimo moss ball. And that's the segue, folks. What would happen if I were to give my Java moss ball a sip of strawberry kiwi sparkling ice? Who in the world thinks of this? Let your intrusive thoughts win, I guess. Bro just realized bro has free will. Maybe you should consider pet rock. This is ridiculous. That poor Magikarp. These don't get too big, right? The caption made it a much better post. Some people should just get this instead, you know? Like the guy trying to feed the moss ball, but that caption is way too good. This is like for red-tailed catfish or bala shark owners. If your tank can't handle a Gyarados in the future, or you don't have a tank to upgrade to that can house a Gyarados, maybe rethink that Magikarp. It's not a fish tank meme, but I hope it's appreciated regardless. Teaching Utah salmon about Alaska salmon. Bro, you got it so good, you know? If you wanted to spawn as an Alaska salmon, you gotta go through the jaws of a grizzly. Memorial for Tashoku. Wow. That is very realistic. At one point I was like, how is this ZZ plant underwater right now? And it doesn't look like there's water. So apparently the sculptor that made this is on Etsy. Lydia Sculpts. Boy, I am doing a lot of free plugs this episode. My Rainbow Plate Neocaridina collage. I wish I had color corrected some of the shots better before adding them. Nah, they still look really cool. And that's coming from the Lobster King. Not quite the size of a lobster, these things. Hey guys, welcome back to the end of the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. And I hope I made your Monday just a little better to start off your week. Before I let you guys go, here is the promised. What do you think about having babies in 2025? Should I have a baby or not? Would you have a baby or not? Maybe you already have it. Maybe you already made your mind not to. And how many, okay? For me, it's almost like no baby or 2, because I grew up mainly as an only child. It was kind of lonely for me, and then my sister came out when I was later on in my teen. Anyway, besides the point, would you guys want a kid? Like, the primary concerns are very expensive. I'm gonna not have time to do anything. I'm gonna be very tired all the time. But like, as many cons there are, there's also many pros. So let me know. I'm walking this fine line. I can't decide. It's like every Reddit post I read about not having a kid, I am convinced I shouldn't. But then anytime I scroll to you should have a kid, I'm convinced I should. What do? I'm at that age. Maybe just get another fish tank. Oh, there's an idea. All right, y'all, won't take up any more of your time. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below the Katua or whatever other comment you want, because I'm gonna see you down there like I always do. Let me know if you enjoyed. If you did, please smash that like button and subscribe. There'll be more videos to come, and don't forget to get your hands wet. Tetra, we in a spot, coming in hot. Ventral fin dot, acclimate that. With my shoal at, cure my fin rot from Cariciformes to Paracherodon. Hold on. There's not another fish that you can wish for. Lit fam sus, I finna one. I finna gone 3 days without furt. I'm an addict, like fanatic. I'm a baddest, no tabs, only dirt. My Corey gang so loyal, black Tetra go skirt. We came to play, came to silence. Gang.